Hey guys, Devin here, and I know it kind of looks like I'm an angel with this background, but pretty much there is tons of snow outside today, and the lighting is really weird, and this is the best I can do. But anyway, I know I haven't posted a video in a while, so I got a really good one together for you guys, or at least I think it's good, and it's called Annoying People on Airplanes. And I know that there are other YouTubers that do stuff like this, but I actually had so much time to plan this video that I have a script out, and I really think that you guys will like it and kind of relate to it. So anyway, let's go ahead and start with some of the annoying peoples that I see on airplanes. Annoying people I see on airplanes. So when you first get to the airport, you know, there are always those security guys, and they're always checking you really closely, like you have to take off your shirt, you have to take off your shorts, and you're always just like, alright, we'll do it, because you know, it's the law, and everyone has to do it. But then there are the kids, and they're just coming up here, and they're just scampering through, they're all like, haha, let's go, I'm just gonna walk on through here. And then if the alarm sounds for these kids, everyone's just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, this must have been traumatizing for you. You just keep going through, we're not gonna have any security recall for you. What if these people had bombs? No one bothers to check these kids for anything. I mean, they could be carrying a 5-inch dagger in their pocket. And, you know, and Halloween coming up, and they're expecting to just carve the pumpkin on the back of the guy's head. No one's gonna know, because they're just gonna let the kid, you know, scramble on through and do whatever he wants. But if I get caught on security, hey sir, stop what you're doing, stop what you're doing. I'm not gonna have to steal all your clothes, check under your armpits, through your shorts, everything. You might want to take off all your clothes and run around a couple times, make sure nothing falls out from underneath your armpits, and then you'll be free to go through. I mean, I don't want to call all those kids annoying, but I think it's safe to say that the security guards sometimes just want to mess with you. Then you're finally walking through a security line, you know, you've got all your stuff together, you're put it all through the belt, and the guy on the other side of the thing's like, okay sir, come on through, you're good, you're good. The minute you start walking, I swear to God, he's like, hell no sir, stop, 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 you're gonna trigger the alarm, stop! Like, when are you allowed to go through? Like, do we have to make sure there's a formal invitation issued and then go through? It's just, I think they need to come up with a better system. And then this reminds me, whenever you're checking your bags, if your bag is 1 pound over the limit, 1 pound, they're all like, I'm sorry sir, but you're going to have to eliminate some weight from your bag because the plane cannot hold this extra 1 pound. It's going to make the plane top heavy and you'll all fall into the ocean. I have paid $500 for this ticket, and you're telling me that I have to rummage through all my stuff, find an extra pair of boxers that I don't need, throw them away so I can get rid of this 1 pound, and then we'll all be fine? Yes, sir, precisely. It's kind of ridiculous, and I think everyone has come across some kind of situation like this at some point, and it's just annoying. After all the security messing around, whatever you want to call it, there's no doubt that I'm late. And when you're late in the airport, everyone's going to start judging you. You're running through the halls, you're chasing through everything, everyone's like, wow. And then you're running, you know, you're going fast as you can, and there's your favorite restaurant, there's your favorite store, there's your favorite breakfast place, and there's a Chipotle. I mean, the airport's trying to kill you, tempt you into there so you can miss your flight, and then you have to pay them again for another flight. I mean, I think everyone's faced that one terminal in your hometown airport that has just about everything that you want to stop at, but you can't because you had to take out the boxers out of your luggage. So I'm finally on the airplane, right, and I have to sit in the emergency exit seat. And of course, when you're in the emergency exit seat, the woman has to come over and ask the mandatory questions. You know, she's like, know where you are you prepared to do all the required tasks? And without a doubt, there's gonna be the guy sitting next to you. He thinks he's hilarious, and he always has a smart aleck answer to every one of the ladies' questions. Do you know where you are, sir? Duh, the plane? Are you able to fulfill all the required duties for this aircraft? I'll fulfill all my duties to you, ma'am. No one likes you, and honestly, we could all take off a lot sooner if you would just say yes to the questions and, you know, keep the process going. And then we finally get to take off, and, you know, never mind that every electronic that I've ever owned has somehow managed to die in the process of getting out of the car to getting on the plane, so I have nothing to do. But, you know, I'm trying to relax, I'm sitting there, I'm just chilling, and then, boom, the guy in front of me decides to push the limits of how far that seat can recline, and, you know, it's all up in your face, you can't do anything, your legs are squashed to you, and you just get mad, and I get really mad. And so I always feel like I have to, like, make the other person behind me feel the same way. And, you know, I'm sure that makes me one of these annoying people on the airplane, but I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyway. So here I am, I'm in my seat, boom, seats in my face, I'm gonna recline as far back as possible, make sure that I have to suffer, the person behind me has to suffer also. And then finally, Sometimes if you get the opportunity, you may get to fly business class, and I have gotten to fly business class once, and as you may know, business class gets to board first. So I'm sitting there with my seat, and I have the Sahara Desert in front of me for my leg room, and as every other person boards that's in economy class, you can just see them judging me. They're all like, rich snob, you know. Ooh, how do you need all that leg room? So why don't you give it to someone that actually needs it? And then there's the old grandma going by, and she like staring at you, she's giving you the... You know what I'm talking about. You can't deal with it, you just have to pretend like you don't see them. And you're like, well, I've been in your same shoes too. And when I walk down that aisle, I'm always looking at the guy, and I'm sitting there and like, why can't you just sit in a regular seat? Why can't you be a regular person? When I'm sitting there, keeping things to myself, because you know, I want to be polite, I'm sure the guy in the rich seat's in there. Peasant. Well guys, I hope you were able to relate to most of these situations about airplanes. If you have any other opinions or situations that you've been on airplanes and you just want to, you know, bop someone in the head, make sure you comment them so that if I ever do annoying people on airplanes numero dos, I can include them in my video. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and if you haven't had enough of me, you can always remember to like me on Twitter, Instagram, at Devo's videos. Don't let anyone ruin your fun today, and make sure next time you're on an airplane you look out for these things. Bye guys.